Hello, welcome to Trucking with Schmidt. How are you great people on this brisk morning? Are you coming, family?
You're the one that closed the door. You're coming.
Are you?
Yes.
How about you?
What?
Huh?
What?
What we're doing today really has nothing to do with trucking or the videos, but I wanted to make a short little video about a question, answering a question that you fine people have. That question being, Schmidt, what do you use for cameras and how do you do this whole YouTube thing? Alrighty. No, we're not all in the same vehicle. Yes, I will explain later why we're not all in the same vehicle and why I'm stuck with Bratchild here. But I'm going to try to keep this question and answer to a short answer. Well, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. You guys know I can get kind of long-winded. First part of this question. Schmidt, how do you get the views out your windshield of the semi? What are you doing to mount it to your windshield? Because it looks like it's a steady mount and it looks like it doesn't move around a whole lot. See that clip right there? That's all that is, right there. Then my camera mounts to that right there. And then that's where you get that view. Another mount that I like to use a lot, this is a magnet mount, and once again, it's just another clip mount. And that's what I use for when I'm hooking up to the trailer, fifth wheel slide. That's what I use that for, is when we go underneath the fifth wheel, is because the truck, you'd be shocked at very, very little amount of a semi is good enough for a magnet. So basically the clip, that clip thing I use all the time. You know, when I'm on the mirror, when you guys see the side angle of my semi, I'm using that same clip. Those adhesive, what do you call them, sweetie? Those adhesive
Strips?
Yeah, basically like a, well here, let me show you one. You see that right there? It's a 3M, basically, two-sided tape. And they are strong. Now, that being said, you got to make sure you get the right ones. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but you can buy cheap ones. Those are what I use right there.
So a couple times. You're out of the way.
I'm not in the way of anybody.
But I gotta go to the bathroom.
You're just like your daughter.
No, I went before I left.
You guys and your one-liners. No one wants to hear that stuff on camera. You know, I could have filled this thing up before we left. Roll your window down, son. How's it going in here?
Good.
Woo. Camera is way not focusing on your face. There you go. Anybody wondering what we're up to yet? Yeah, I would too. We're kind of a weird crew. Driving separate. Now we're all the way in early Iowa. That's a little bit of a jaunt from home, but yet we're still going further. Now, Tater Tot, there's something that needs to happen when we get up here on the exit. My subscribers are used to a big semi truck.
Do you want me to make a semi noise?
So we got to do some serious jake braking coming down this exit.
Okay.
Do we know how to do jake braking?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
okay. So once we get up here to this exit, they're going to want to hear jake brakes.
Okay.
Because they love those jake brakes.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, so we just need to prepare here. We're ready. We'll throw it on. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, now I'm going to fade out, because then I got to fade back into Jake's. And that's what I like to do when I edit, is I fade back into Jake's. I don't start them right at the beginning. So right now we're going to fade out. Oh, we got him hard. Louder. You're too quiet. Louder. Oh, forgot him on. I hope you guys enjoyed the Jake breaks from me and my lovely daughter. Yes, we're at the same exit. Yes, with that beautiful Sparky's you guys always see me at. No, we are not stopping. We are continuing on. We are motoring on. They got a lot of fog up here. It's still a little hazy, but it must have been pretty bad last night because their trees are white and beautiful.
They're so pretty.
They're so pretty.
They're so pretty.
Pretty trees. Well, guys, welcome to Pocahontas, Iowa. You're going to turn here. Up on your, I think it's on your left-hand side, you're going to see a giant man in a dress.
It's a woman!
Okay, so everyone tells me it's Pocahontas, so I always say it's a giant man in a dress, but it's Pocahontas. It's a big statue. It'd be on your left-hand side. Boy, I tell you what, this is one part of Iowa. You know, I can live anywhere in Iowa, and you guys have always heard me say how much I love my home state of Iowa. This is one part of Iowa I could not live. The north central part of Iowa. And nothing against anybody at all that lives up here. But there's just nothing. There's a lot of flat. A lot of flat. Really flat.
Squirrel!
Yes, I braked for a squirrel, Paige.
Okay. Yes, you should brake for a squirrel.
There's that giant guy in a dress right there on the left-hand
It's
side.
a girl. He has hair. He clearly has hair.
Yeah, there is hair, isn't there?
Yes. And boobs. There's boobs, too.
Why do you always go one step too far? One step.
But just saying, it's clearly a girl.
Now we just will discuss what we're doing. My little girl right here has discovered sewing. So she thinks she can sew anything, make anything, and she needs fabric. Well, my mother-in-law has a lot of sewing fabric. So we decided to drive 4 hours, well 2 hours up, 2 hours home, to my mother-in-law's house to get fabric. Well,
That's not the only reason.
yes, that way it turned into helping my mother-in-law move some stuff around and move some things places that maybe I'll tell you about later on. I haven't decided if I want to break that to you yet or not, but that's why we're here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so right now we're gonna go get fabric, and then we're gonna put some stuff in the back of the pickup, and then we'll carry on. We'll be back with you guys when we get all finished up with that. All right, that project is done.
Tired.
I'm tired. I'm weak. It's all I'm hearing is whining. Just know that we can't see out our back window. Don't ask any more questions than that. I don't want to tell you. Tater, I don't think we're going to make it home before it gets dark.
Neither do I.
We still got to unload the pickup. Oh, mercy. We got a long night ahead of us. Why don't we just do a speed flash thing and be home within 2 seconds? I can do it within 4 seconds. If you do a 5-second countdown, we can be home.
I wish.
Ready?
Sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, wasn't that really fast, Paige?
Yeah.
We did that in like record time, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take us 2 hours to get here, did it?
Mm-mm.
No, we did it in 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
We are totally fast.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, no, you guys aren't seeing things. Trust me, it's now daylight, and we just didn't finish the video yesterday, and quite frankly, all day today. Yes, Warden has had me on house arrest. House arrest. I'm a grown man on house arrest. Warden decided she got sick of listening to me whine yesterday about my back hurting, or last night. Yesterday the back wasn't too bad. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, back was kind of sore, then I felt the car wash, blah blah blah. But it is kind of tender, but it is getting better. Warden, it probably is right. I did need to sit inside the house all day and do nothing. But the truck is back there, and it really needs to be gotten ready to go because we're heading back out. We go do some trucking. Well, you guys sure are a lively bunch here. You know, I bet if I flip this camera around and I keep telling these fine people about what I use to do this whole YouTube thing, I bet you guys will start barking and playing and having a good old time. Just a couple more things I wanted to show you guys real quick, then we can get this thing all done. Right here, it's a microphone. This thing right here. That microphone is a Rode video mic. No, they're not paying me to tell you guys that it works good and everything, but I'm just simply saying, if you're gonna do YouTube, you really want to have a microphone, because without that microphone, we haven't had a microphone in this entire video, and the video, the sound quality of it's going to be horrible in my eyes. But a lot of times when I'm at home and I'm running around with the kid, I told you. He literally was doing nothing 2 seconds ago. But a lot of times when I'm running around with the camera, I'm throwing it in and out of my pocket, throwing it in and out of the pickup, and I don't use a microphone. Another thing I use is that light right there. That light right there gives me the opportunity to talk to you guys either inside my truck, because the lights just really aren't bright enough in there, or at night when we're walking around letting Opie run around while we're trucking. That's another place that this light comes in handy. One thing I did get, that stand right there, because the microphone would dip down like that a lot. I realized once I got this action camera, so because it's such a wide angle, so that's why I got the little stand. Let me tell you about the camera real quick. The camera is a DJI Osmo Action. It's got a front facing screen, so when I am holding it right here talking to you guys, I can see my ugly mug right there, which usually helps and a lot of times doesn't help. But what else? Well, you know what? Just Google DJI Osmo Action, or look at the link I'm going to put down below. You guys will love the camera. Here, let me show you the camera real quick. You see, like right now I'm using the phone. There you guys are. That's a DJI Osmo Action. It's in the Ulanzi cage, of course. That camera's a lot smaller than this. You still have to get the mic adapter for it, which is on the left hand side there. You get your back screen. The cage has all kinds of cold shoes where you can mount your microphone or mount your light or whatnot. But yeah, that's the camera I use right there. What else? Oh, you guys wanted to know how I edit these things. This one's simple. I take the disc out of my camera, I put it into my phone, and I edit everything on KineMaster on my phone. I've tried doing it over a computer, a laptop. You know, when I edit these videos, it takes me 2.5, 3 hours a night. So I really like just to put it in my phone, throw my headset on, lay in bed, and edit a video. I really don't want to set at a desk or set at the countertop in the truck and use a computer to edit them up. So as of right now, I'm still using the phone to edit them. The goal is to stay simple. If you stay simple, then you're going to put out more content. And if you're putting out more content, that makes me, as I guess you would call me, a creator, a happier person. And hopefully the content is good enough to make you guys happy as my subscribers. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. And as always, I'll see you next time. We've covered everything I use. I do have a tall tripod. Really?